This is a famous picture of the Marines raising the American flag on Iwo Jima in 1945. You seen it? Right. At the time, this appeared in loads of newspapers, including like a local newspaper in Texas. And one of the guys reading the newspaper who saw this was called Ed Block. He was on leave from the Air Force at the time. As he was reading it, his mum walked past behind him. She's called Belle. And she glanced at the photograph and pointed to the Marine who's putting the pole down in the ground and told Ed, "Oh, that's your brother Harlan." And Ed said, "There's no way that's my brother. And there's no way you can know that because there's no side view. It's just the back of a Marine. And besides that, they didn't even know if the brother Harlan was on Iwo Jima. There's no way, Mum, then you can know that is your son or my brother." But Belle was sure. As she just walked past, she said, as she walked into the kitchen, "I know my boy." Actually, at the same time, that was being identified as another chap called Henry Hansen. So the odds were against Belle being right. But she remained unmoved, and then sadly they heard that Harlan had been killed in action, but it was on Iwo Jima. And then in 1947, after other evidence came out, they received notification of a correction of the picture. That was not Henry Hansen, but the lad putting the pole into the ground was Harlan Block. And Belle Block was hardly surprised and said to the press, "I know my boy. I know my boy." And whatever you face today or next year, whether you're stuck in sin, whether you're discouraged or encouraged or lonely or ill or facing death and difficulties, the Father says to all of you, "This is my boy. I know him well enough that he will walk with you whatever you're going through. Trust in this boy. You're looking at the Son of God and the hope of the world."